Welcome back everyone to another video. In this video, I'm going to cover one of my favorite locations in New South Wales to consider, and that is good old Dubbo. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have covered Dubbo in a previous video almost 12 months ago with over 2,700 views, and it's a location that has absolutely exploded in growth over the past 12 months, recording between 10 to 20% in growth depending on the pocket, suburb, and house you have purchased. And I'm going to cover it once again just to tell you whether or not it's a good investment in 2026. Now, like always, I want to go through the data first, as it's the most important piece of information that you will have to determine whether or not a location is a good place to invest or not. And when we look at Dubbo, we can see the median price is around $734,000 and the yield is around 3%. Now, those metrics can be a little bit misleading because you can find properties anywhere from around $580,000, $600,000 all the way up to $1 million or so, with a yield from around 3% to up to around 4.5%. And my community members are roughly averaging around 4.5% for purchases in Dubbo at this very moment in time. And when we start to scroll down, we can see that over the past 12 months, it's had around 12% growth, and over the past 3 years, around 22% growth, which has been very strong, and there has been increased demand across this location. And as we continue to scroll down, we can see this picture a little bit more clearer. You can see that the overall stock levels in Dubbo is still very low, with only 0.21% of 43 listings, and demand is still very high, with properties being sold under 35 days, which is very quick. Most good properties are being sold within 1 to 2 weeks or under contract within a couple of days sometimes. So it's a very hot market, and for anyone who's considering investing in that location, I don't want you to go with false expectations. It's competitive, it's hard to find properties now, and you're no longer in the early stage of investing in this market. You're much more later into the cycle, but it still can be a good investment. Now, vacancy rate is 1.1%. It means you'll still be able to find a tenant very quickly, you'll still be able to increase rents and so on. And when we look at affordability, it is still within our metrics of under 35 years. And even though there has been significant growth over the past 12 months, it is still affordable for local residents, which is what we want to see as an investor. Now, one thing you will notice is that the underlying trend over the past couple of months has been an increased level of stock. However, with Dubbo, there are good pockets and there are bad pockets. Now, oftentimes you'll find in the bad pockets of Dubbo, the properties stay on the market for longer, but the new properties actually sell very quickly at the moment. So we're still going to see that capital growth over the next 6 to 12 months, after which we will need to reassess the situation. Now, for those of you who did watch my first video, you can see that I showed this property on 2 Strickland Street in Dubbo, selling between $460,000 to $485,000. Now, this is why it pays to be part of the private community, and also why it pays to watch my videos, guys, because I tell you these locations before anyone else does. And when you look at this property and you start to look at the numbers, you can see that the property was sold for $475,000 on the 2nd of May of 2025, about 12 months ago. And now when you look at this property, its estimated value is around $555,000. But I bet you if I put this property on the market today, it will get close to 600, even above 600, around $620,000 is what I would expect that this property would be sold for in today's market, which equates to around $100,000 to $120,000 worth of growth, which is just absolutely insane for the person who purchased this property. I don't know if it was a community member or if it was an investor or an owner occupier, but regardless, the proof is in the pudding, guys. If you watched the video, if you followed my analysis and you understood why I wanted you to consider this location, then you would have made a lot of money. Now, in saying that, there are still opportunities for under $650,000 in Dubbo at this very point in time. Now, this one was sold 11 Sanderson Street in Dubbo for $625,000. Now, it's not a brick home, it's a standard weatherboard home. It's got a decent interior. It is perfectly rentable as is. It's got a good amount of land content on the property, and it's on a relatively quiet road as well when you look at the street view, as you can see what I'm showing you right here, which is good. It's a corner block. It has potential for subdivision and development as well, which is great to see as an investor. Now, this one was sold for $625K, and when you look at the rental properties available for a 3-bed, 3x2 is $585, $665 for a 3x2. That's a nicer property. You start to scroll down a bit further. This is a 3x1 selling for $580, but much nicer brick home, $550, but the interior is a bit more in line with the property that I'm looking at. So when you do put those numbers in, $625 for the buy price, stamp duty is about $23K. If you put a 20% deposit, that's around $155,000, which is not chump change. That's a lot of money. Now, if you put the rent roughly at $550 per week, you're getting roughly a 4.5, 4.6 6% yield. It could be a little bit worse, could be a little bit better, but I would say that's around negative 11K before tax and around negative 7K after tax if you buy in your personal name. Of course, things can change if there are changes to negative gearing, etc. But that's at a 20% deposit. At a 12% deposit, it's a little bit worse. It's around negative 10K after tax. So still not the worst, but not the best as it was 12 months ago. But I still would consider this property because it's a good buy-in price. It's below replacement cost. You're getting plenty of land content along with this property, subdivision potential. It's a decent weatherboard house on a flat piece of land. So there's a lot of potential for a home like this to continue to grow in value. But I don't want to sugarcoat things. Is it hard to find properties under 650K in this location in good pockets, brick homes? Absolutely. Are there opportunities and deals out there still? Absolutely. Will it be there in 6-12 months? Probably not. This might be the last opportunity for you guys to get into Dubbo, which is a good regional location, a good regional hub to consider. And guys, if you haven't already, jump in the private community. We talk about Dubbo 12, 18 months ago, helping out community members invest in these locations for 550 to low 600, and now you have to pay 650 for the same asset, but it still could be worth it, especially over the next 6 to 12 months. And if you need guidance and if you need assistance, that is where you come out, you reach to me. I can review property deals for you. I can help you determine which locations like Dubbo could be good for you based on your strategy. And if you need that help, jump in the private community, guys. Now let's get back into the video. Now, when you look at Dubbo, it has around 60,000 people. It's got around 27,000 jobs and about a $10 billion economic output. And its GRP is continuing to grow year after year. And when you break down the industries by employment, you can see it's broken into healthcare, construction, retail trade, education training, and got a decent tourism section as well with Taronga Zoo, wineries, and it's a nice little location. It's not a small regional hub, it's a medium-sized regional location that supports many little towns right across Dubbo, including locations like Narromine, Wellington, and so on. And it's a growing location. It's got a diversified economy. It does have a little bit of exposure to mining, but really when you're talking about 6% of the whole regional export, it's a very small percentage, and it's something worth considering in my opinion. And look, I just want to cover a couple of little other pointers about Dubbo so you know what you're going into. Dubbo has been a relatively consistent performer for a long period of time. It didn't grow too much between around 2010 to 2022, but after then it's been a steady performer. It's a location that is economically diversified, hasn't gone through major up and down cyclical movements, which is great as an investor because we want a nice steady location to hold for the next 30 years plus. It's a growing location, and you can see the vacancy rates are still falling. Now I showed you on HTAG, you can also cross-reference on SQM. You can see the vacancy rates are falling down to 0.7%. So the rental market is tight. You can still get your property tenanted out very quickly. You can increase rents, which is all great positives to consider for Dubbo. Now Dubbo doesn't have any major flood zones, which is a great positive to see, but some things to be aware of. It does have higher council rates, which is important to note as that will affect your overall cash flow. It also tends to have higher property management fees, around 8 to 10% sometimes I've seen with people. It's also important to note when you're investing into Dubbo, a lot of the agents like you to actually do the building and pest inspection prior to even signing the contract. And there's only about 1 or 2 good inspectors in Dubbo, and they're usually booked out well in advance. So you have to build those relationships to get that inspector to inspect your property. These guys don't operate like it's Sydney. They do demand a little bit of respect, especially the sales agents, because they don't like to be disturbed during after hours, I've noticed. So that's important to realize as well. And there's also good pockets and bad pockets of Dubbo. You do have to remember that Dubbo is like a one regional massive location. A lot of the west side of Dubbo, you're going to find the cheaper properties between high 500s to low 600s, but they're also surrounded by public housing pockets, so you do have to be careful. A lot of the east and south side of Dubbo is the more premium pockets of Dubbo, so you're going to find a lot of the more expensive properties, high 600s, low 700s, but also the lower yielding areas around low 4%, maybe even high 3%. So that is something to be aware of as well, guys, right? Now, if you have any further questions, guys, regarding Dubbo and its location, drop it down in the comments below, and also jump in the private community. This is where I can help you. If you give me a chance, I can help you, sort you out for $35 a month. It's much better than paying $15K to a buyer's agent or $10,000 for a property course and not get the guidance you need, guys, right? I purpose built this community to help out like-minded investors navigate this difficult and turbulent property world for a fraction of the price. So if you're one of those people stuck in a loop and you need your help, jump at the community and get the help you need. Till next time, thank you very much.